So, going into more detail here. So, Michael Loyd played earlier on this court. Got through relatively simply in straight games. And it was three. It was three against Max Freeman. Anyway, we'll get started right here. Good shot. So this is an example of how can Michael deal with the pressure of winning a big event last week, getting through all those players. Can he take someone like Hunter down? Hunter is the number 4 seed and Michael is the 11th seed. So on paper, if you look at our Duper head-to-heads at some point, we'll show you that. Duper-wise, they're pretty close, I'd assume, but we'll show you pretty soon what that looks like. And it's going to be interesting. Seeding-wise, it's a difference, but will it be enough to have Michael come through? Hunter is very consistent. I watched him play earlier against Mr. Stone, I think was his first name. Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. Very consistent under pressure, very tactile, has that professional tennis background. That really helps his game improve. I'm excited to see this game, I really am, because both players have had a good year, had a very good year. Especially, you know, Hunter with his success earlier on. It's good pressure. It's a good ball. Again, that's what the good players can do, is that they are not rushed. They're keeping things tactile and in control. Again, Hunter has had more experience with the pressure of these environments, obviously being on the 12 bit longer than Michael. But let's see if Michael can come to the challenge here. Good serve. Okay. Good pickle. Again, that's solid pickle, good margins. I mentioned this a lot on this live stream. A lot of good margins, and I think that's going to be a beneficial factor to see who wins today. Because when we get to this level, we're in the probably 3rd round here, 4th round, if maybe, probably quarter. No, 3rd round. Good point. Good point. Chose to hit the shot the right time there. Didn't go for too much, and applied the pressure onto Hunter there, but forced the error. And it's not a bad miss from Hunter there. That's just simply a well-forced point. Now, I think if we can get Michael to do more of that, this is going to be a very tight exchange because they're both playing very well. Good approach. Bit of luck favors the brave. So 3-3 here. I like the patterns already. You can see Michael is putting more balls into Hunter's backhand and coming in off those shots and taking control of the kitchen. So it's definitely working in his favor here at 3-3. That was a hard serve. It came through hard and heavy. That was hit very, very hard. When it comes to the serving rule, guys, there's been some changes recently on the serving rule. We'll talk more on that in a little bit. Good play again. He's attacking that backhand, waiting for the pop-up and taking the kind of rolling / punch volley into the space. I'll have to see if there's going to be a common thing throughout this match. Good point, good defense. Turned that kind of short return into an aggressive one there. That was well placed from Hunter. Still a bit of native body language here. I'm curious to see what's going through Hunter's mind, what he's thinking about. Okay. Yeah, again, playing the right spots, shifting our momentum again. I think Hunter's quickly realizing that the backhand is going to be the target for today, so he's got to really make sure that he's not making any careless errors on that backhand side, as he doesn't want Michael to get momentum or confidence on that wing. Okay, simple error. That's what Hunter wants. Simple errors. Takes the pressure off his serve, makes him want to go for more. Yeah, it's a good ball. Making a good timeout. It seems like it was a bit of a rough bounce there for Michael. But all right, guys, we're back here during the point. Okay, good spot. Like, it's not that it's the width that's the problem, it's the control of the spin that brings it down. That's what made that shot so vicious, but so hard to play against as well. Yeah, it's simple errors. You can't afford that at this level. Because now we look at the body language. Hunter is relaxed, he's controlled. Michael is not necessarily in a negative body language, but just is that different swing from simple errors. Yeah, he's playing well. He's playing well. Again, he's looking at, there's not much of a challenge here when it comes to the pressure. So my background, guys, if you join this live stream now, is that I played the main draw for singles this morning, lost in 3 in the first round. And one thing from that experience that I also came through qualifying as well, is that making sure that the points get tight, not giving away simple errors. And in the last kind of 4 points, I'm not saying that Michael's made simple errors, but I don't think he's made necessarily good ones or good decisions. And it allowed Hunter to have more kind of control the points through quicker points. In pickleball, you want the points to be short. 1, less tiring, but also 2, it means there's less pressure building on you if you were to lose that point, because it's that kind of tit-for-tat, fight-for-fight kind of style of pattern of play. So Hunter here in the last 4 points hasn't had much of that pressure, and the score is reflecting that. Early on, Michael was in kind of control here. I feel like Michael had a good chance here of putting Hunter under some pressure. But since then, that kind of 5-4, it's that 5-all break, haven't seen that yet. And I want to see it come back because I want this to be a really good game, because it's got all the kind of writing on the wall to be an awesome match. Let's find out here. It's going to be just as much as I think it is level-wise. Another really good ball. Like, the placement here, at some point you can see some replays. Look how it lands perfectly, like a foot inside the lines. There's never a doubt of it. That might go out. It's perfectly placed with margin. Lovely. Yeah, that's well played. And again, at some point, Michael has to be on serve. That's just how kind of the points go in singles. They're fast-paced. And that one there was a prime example of a good pan. Good return, good backhand flick down the line, good pickle. Again, very controlled. Got a bit of lady luck there from the net, but again, when the ball is there to put it away, Hunter put the ball away, which makes him one of the better seeds in this draw. Doing that under pressure makes him the higher seed. And that's the game. Okay, and that's the game. So again, that's a good little example there of how the momentum shifts in pickleball, and it shifts very quickly. And it did exactly then, and I'm curious now to see how that'll translate.
The official ball of the PPA Tour.
Here we go. Okay. I like this start from Michael here. He's turned the negativity of the last game into positivity. The last round we saw, or last court we saw, was Loyd Jansen. She has a habit of doing that as well, both ways. So I'm like to see what I'm seeing from Michael here. Good serve. Generous call, I'm honest. That ball deep on the backhand side on the odd side of the court that Michael hit. Maybe wide. We're not going to tell him that because it might upset him. But a bit generous towards Hunter there. Good serve. So a little different there. So Hunter stayed back, even made a really solid serve. I like that rhythm change. That was quite smart. Nice, nice. And again, going to the kind of the well here, picking on patterns that you know are very successful. That pattern there was deep backhand, deep forehand ground stroke into the corner. That's a classic 1-2 punch. And that was, for example, there what he did. But how can Michael counter that? not doing that, I'm afraid. That definitely looked long on that last shot. And he's got to get back into that positivity and that different body language. Right now, it's okay. It's okay, but he needs to get back up and fired up again. Because then that happens. So, that's what I don't want to see as a commentator, as a also player / coach. You're giving information away by showing your negative emotions. Just wide, yeah. Okay, so back on serve. Pickleball is fun because even when you are not serving, you're always in this match. You're always in it because you can only win when you're serving. So it could be, we saw this earlier, it was with Travis Rettenmeier versus Ryan Fu, and that Ryan was up 10-2 in that game, but Travis kept coming back and back and back and applying pressure, and if he's not serving, Ryan wasn't serving, the pressure is applied the whole time. No matter if you're behind or you're up, it doesn't matter. If you're not serving, you've always got a chance of winning. Again, really good play there from Hunter. Really good play. Michael didn't hit a bad approach. It's a head paddle, so those can be all accessed on pickleballcentral.com. See, I don't want to see that as a player watching a player. I want to see that as a player watching a player, but as a coach, I'm like, Michael, you have to bring those simple errors down. You've got to keep the pressure on and keeping that ball deep onto Hunter's side of the court. Okay, 6-2. It's got momentum is going heavily in his favour now. Him being Hunter, of course, not his. So Hunter is in favour. Another good ball. Again, that ball is nowhere near the line, which then causes Michael to not double think, but kind of second guess himself. And can I make this ball in a good enough position to, earn this point? I'm really impressed so far with Hunter. Even though he missed that ball, I've been really impressed to have that. When the ball is there and the pressure's on, he's not giving anything away. Unlucky. Well played. So I want you to look at, when you're watching here, guys, look at Michael's tempo when it comes to him in between points. Is he going too quickly? Is he going too slowly? The bounce is so important. Right now he feels a little bit rushed on the last few points, but he's slowed down his last one. Good approach. And there's again a really good approach from Michael there. A really, really good approach. But all Hunter's doing is putting the ball in a simple area. It sounds so easy, but it's actually very hard to do under pressure with no time to think. Yeah, it's just pressure. And it's tough with his body language from Michael here now. He's not doing poorly. He's actually not okay body language, but it's just those small little elements at the pro level that just give the advantage to your opponent, which is so hard to control. Good approach. I like that though. Getting himself fired up positively, rather than that negative kind of bringing you down. He's bringing himself up with a positive and kind of, a positive attempt to bring himself back into this game. Again, great get from Hunter. Like, Michael didn't do much wrong there. Like, he attacked the court clearly. The margin was there, but a really simple but effective pass from Hunter. And this has been impressive today from Hunter so far. I've been really impressed. Yeah. Good timeout. I don't blame you, Michael. I don't blame you. You're not playing that poorly, mate. You're not. Better. I like that finish there. But again, Hunter made him hit the shot. And that's the key to success, is make them miss. Yeah. Another great pass. Like, gets to the point where it's like, what can Michael do apart from staying back? Another great shot. But it seems like Hunter, if you give him a spot, he's going to hit it. That's what's been happening in this match so far. Is Michael is giving him the area to hit into, and Hunter's hitting it. I think long term, you've got to change a little bit of your idea here on strategy. And there we go. Tough one there. Hunter played exceptional, made some really solid passes, made Michael miss, and a good win all round. Michael didn't play poorly there. I just think Hunter played very well. So guys, that is it for this match. We'll be on next